Alright, so somebody called me in the middle of that, I had to stop it, and we're getting us going again. One thing I really hate, I didn't touch on this, it was in my first two classes, and I think my last class too. One thing I'm really hating about high school is the fact that we had to do all these icebreaker things. Like, I can understand maybe grade 9 because you don't know anybody in the school yet, so, you know, you want to know each other, you know, talk to each other. It's a good icebreaker. Like, I personally think grade 9 icebreaker, stuff like that, it's a good idea. Grade 10, 11, 12, however, why are we doing that? Like, we know all the people in our classes, and if we don't, we have the social skills, then now that we're not in grade 9, to talk to them and, you know, equate ourselves, and stuff like that. So now, I don't really see why we're putting stuff like that, like icebreakers in grade 10, but whatever. I walk up to the front of the class, you say, like my name was Alex Vatic, and they're like, what did you do over the summer? I'm like, oh, well, I went here, I did this, I did that, right? And then the teacher has a box of questions. Now, you just pick a question, you read the thing, and then you answer it. I was first up to go, so I don't know what any of the other questions were, but this was my question, and it was, if you sat next to Jesus on a bus, what would you say to him? And I literally turned to the teacher, dropped the thing in the box, and I was like, are you being serious right now? And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, that is possibly the dumbest question I've ever heard in my entire life. And she's like, oh, well, whatever, you can just go sit down. I was like, alright, sounds good. And, I don't know, just the whole thing of icebreakers in grade 10, 11, 12, stuff like that, just, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's kind of a waste of the school's time, stuff like that. Paper, because you do like these stupid bingo cards and stuff like that. But, whatever, it's school's prerogative. Oh, another thing I didn't touch on, in my religion class, there's this kid, and I have no doubts about this, he's gonna kill one of us. He is going to be the kid that comes to school in a trench coat with a whole bunch of guns and kills everyone. This kid has the scariest look on his face, like, he just walks in, he's like all jumpy, twitchy, just weird, like, he's just a weird guy. And the teacher calls him out to do the icebreaker thing, and he's just like, oh, I tell you, but you guys don't care what I think about that. And like, he's just like twitching and just, fuck, he's just, oh my god, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I'm gonna bring that guy like donuts and a coffee for the rest of my life, so that way when he comes in, you know, he doesn't kill me. How is the only guy nice to him? It's only gonna cost me like, what, like $2 a day to save my entire life? I think I'll do it. What's up next on this little list? I made like a little list of things I want to touch on throughout the day on the back of my timetable. Oh yeah, the tech beetle thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah, it's complete shit. It crashes into everything. They're supposed to have sensors to like know when it's near something, and it's just ass. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. They put it on YouTube. I'll try to find the link, put it in the description, but probably not. But yeah, it was just complete garbage. And don't even get me started. That was crap. Alright. Oh yeah, my tech teacher and two of my other 4 teachers. They're perfect. They let me eat in class, they let me drink in class, they let me listen to music in class. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. This is how school should be. You listen to them during their lesson, then you listen to your own music, you do whatever you want during your class time. And if you don't get the work done, that's your fault, not theirs. I like that teaching style. Perfect. Makes so much sense to me. My English teacher, I don't really have much written down. His English is a really boring class. We read like some stupid short story about like some guy with a recurring nightmare. But there was this... The teacher asked if anybody had recurring dreams or recurring nightmares, and you know, nobody really has recurring nightmares, so they said no. There's this one kid, and he was like, I don't have a recurring nightmare, but I have a recurring dream. And the teacher's like, oh, okay, what is it? This kid has a recurring dream of him going into a comic book store, and all the toys are on sale for $5, and he's buying a plastic iguana. That's recurring for him. Once a week, that kid thinks about buying a plastic iguana for $5 at a comic book. Like, even if I had that dream, I would not tell a single soul about it, especially the first day of grade 10. Like, oh my god, some people, like, what was he thinking? People are just gonna walk around calling him iguana for the rest of his life. God. And my last teacher, now another thing I want to touch on is, I'm Serbian. My homeroom teacher is Croatian, my next teacher is Slovakian, and my last teacher is Ukrainian. I'm in love with this. All Eastern European white teachers, they speak a bit of my language, you know, we can touch on that, there's some cultural things. I have a feeling I'm going to get along with all my teachers. The culture thing is really great, I love having that. It's a really good discussion with the teachers to talk about, you know, what kind of food we eat, the language we speak, stuff like that. It's perfect. Get along with teachers a lot better like that. Oh, and my last teacher, this guy, he's heavy set man. He's like 400 pounds almost. This guy is huge. I have never seen a man turn into a woman faster. This guy answers the phone, and, you know, they're talking normal. This guy's voice is like this, and he's just, ha ha ha, dry humor. And, the phone rings, this guy answers it, everything's going fine. At the end, I don't know what they're talking about at the end. This man says, super! In, like, the highest pitched voice I've ever heard from an adult. Oh, that's gonna be, like, the running joke in that class in the next, like, month, just super. But, yeah, anyways, guys, this has been light. This has been a little rambly, but I hope you guys get a sense of how my first day of school was, and I'll keep some commentaries coming. I enjoy doing them. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoy watching them. So until next time, this has been light.